Hey everybody, MGTOW Clover here. I just want to talk to you a little bit about red pill rage and despair. So, pretty much what to do once you go through red pill rage and getting despaired and sad and just feeling like shit all the time. And what I'm hoping to do with these videos is pretty much try to use my experiences and teach people who actually teach people from not making the same mistakes I made. I know a lot of other MGTOW have made much bigger mistakes than I have. Compared to them, I'm sure what I went through doesn't sound like a lot, but I just want to try to help people, try to help you guys out there, because smart men learn from their mistakes, but smarter men learn from other people's mistakes, right? So anyway, the topic of feeling despair, feeling the red pill rage, it's almost simultaneous. For me it was. After my ex and I broke up, I just felt like shit. I didn't know what to do. I was just down. I actually ended up moving back to my parents' place, and the main reason this happens, the main reason we men feel like shit after we go through a breakup, is because a lot of times, most of the time, it's because we were emotionally dependent on our girlfriend or wife. We were hugely emotionally dependent on them. They say women are the more emotional ones, but that's bullshit. We men, when we get attached to women, it's that male mother need, that we just get attached to these women, and we feel like without them, we can't live. I literally told when a few days after me and my ex broke up, we were talking on the phone, hoping to get back together, but she didn't seem like she wanted to, and I straight up told her, what would I do without you? How can I continue living? And this was, a few years ago, but it really felt like I couldn't continue on living without her. And that is that emotional dependency that we must break. It's not easy. It's very hard, and it takes time, but that's how we get through it. For me, yes, I was mad once I learned about MGTOW, but that despair portion where you're just feeling like shit, especially after a breakup, that's what's really gonna drag you down. You really gotta learn to get over that. For me, I talked to a lot of family members after that. That's one way. If you still have close relations with your family, in my culture, family means everything. So, and when it comes to women, if they're, this is my theory. I know female nature is universal, but if you are blood related to them, they, part of them will care about you. I know, like I said, women don't really care about men, but if you're like my sister, my mom, because we have that blood relation, they somewhat, even if it's not, even if they don't love me to that extent, they still care about you. So talking to them, just knowing there's somebody there for me, somebody else that cares about me, even if it's a family member, that helps a lot. After that, what I did was I needed to get my mind off my ex-girlfriend, so I joined a local sports group. We played. I just don't want to mention too many details, so I'm not going to mention what sport it was, but it was a sports group, co-ed, women and men. You can use the website meetup.com or meetups.com, just Google it, and you can find local groups that do different things together, or whatever you're into, you can hang out. So I played that sport with that group for about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that I was feeling better. I was feeling better. I met some new people, And then I started going to the gym, not because I was trying to get buff or anything. And don't listen to all these fake alpha bros out here that are like, stay on your path, stay on your purpose. They're just telling you that shit so that they're telling you that's how you attract women. All they give a fuck about is female validation. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about doing something, an activity that is not only healthy but also it gets your mind off your ex. This is all about this video is all about getting over your ex and getting over that despair and that red pill rage that you go through. And after that, my goal was to lose weight. I did lose a lot of weight. After I watched what I eat, I started studying my diet. I stuck to a protein and vegetable diet. I didn't work out a lot. I just did some cardio 3 times a week. A little bit of weightlifting, and of course, every day taking in MGTOW content, learning about MGTOW. That does a lot for you. It did a lot for me. It is natural to go through the red pill rage. Don't feel like because you're going through that shit, there's something wrong with you. It's natural. Just don't stay in there for a very long time, because you have to realize that, listen, you mean so much more, because a lot of these women, these females, they just see you as a tool, for whatever they need, Usually it's just money and somebody to protect them, somebody to provide for them. That's all you are to them. If you have a dating app profile, just delete that shit. Because honestly, I tried that shit. You feel like shit when you're being ignored by fat ugly bitches that you wouldn't even approach in real life. You're just hitting them up because you want to fuck. But anyway, these are just random thoughts I have. I don't script anything, but just do different things to get your ex or whoever you're seeing off your mind. Talk to other people, family members, about doing different things. Get together with them, learn about MGTOW, watch a lot of MGTOW videos, know that you're not out there by yourself, and then improve yourself with it. For me, I'm going back to school for higher education, to get a postdoctoral degree. So I'm doing a lot of shit, like compared to where I was. I'm doing a lot of shit right now. I feel better, I look better. So that's pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them in the comment section. I'm not new to the community. I'm new at making videos. I'll make more. But again, this is MGTOW Clover. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care.